Hey, it's Ty Crandall with Credit Suite, and in this business loan broker training, we're going to talk a little bit more about the equipment financing options that are available for your borrowers. So, equipment financing and equipment leasing, there's a lot of different options here, even equipment sale leaseback that we'll dive into. But when it comes to actual financing of equipment, even startups can qualify. Typical loan amounts are 10,000 to 20 million. So, even smaller pieces of equipment to very large pieces of equipment can qualify. Now, typical terms for equipment financing that you'll see run about 12 to 20 or to 48 months, and rates are all over the board, 5% to 50% on average. We've seen rates as high as 65%. Now, a wide interest rate range like this typically means that you're going to find financing for very high risk borrowers, and you're also going to find financing for low risk borrowers as well. So a 580 or higher FICO score is what's going to be needed for kind of the bottom type of lenders that will help the lower FICO borrowers, but 650 is really preferred and opens up most of the financing options with most lenders. Down payment on this kind of financing is as little as the first and last month's payment. So typically the borrower is going to have to put some money into the deal, and at least it's going to be the first and last month's payment that you're going to find required with most lenders. Now, you also have equipment leasing as a great option for your clients as well, where you don't have to, or you do need to be in business 1 year or more. So equipment financing works great for businesses even as a startup, but with equipment leasing, a business must be in business 1 year or more. Again, $10,000 to $20 million typical loan amounts. You're going to find some lenders that will go even higher than the 20 million, 12 to 48 month term, same interest rate range that you're going to find on equipment financing. But typically, they're looking for a little bit of a better quality borrower, a little bit of higher FICO, a little bit more time in business, and typically rates are better with equipment leasing than financing, which is why more established businesses that are lower risk tend to prefer this versus the financing. Now, you're going to have, again, the 580 FICO score higher, 650 is preferred. The scores are going to be the requirements can be a little bit more stringent here than financing. And again, as little as the first and last month's down payment can help a borrower qualify. Now, with equipment sale leaseback, this is where basically a borrower owns a piece of equipment free and clear. They sell it back to the lender, then they lease it back from the lender. That's called equipment sale leaseback. So instead of them getting financing to buy or lease new equipment or used equipment for that matter, they're actually instead using equipment they already own as leverage to borrow against that to actually get money. Now, you'll often see that they can borrow as much as about 50% of the fire sale value of the equipment. Look, one thing you need to be aware of is that the lenders will way undervalue the equipment because they're going off of what they call a fire sale value. They're looking at their ability to get rid of the equipment, sell it very quickly at auction or somewhere that they can unload it quickly if need be. Okay, startups can qualify for equipment sale leaseback, 10,000 to 20 million typical loan amounts. Again, 12 to 48 month type terms. Rates and credit score requirements are very similar as well. So a few different kinds of really cool financing that you can offer to your borrowers that are looking to either buy equipment or a little bit more or a little bit lower risk, who can lease equipment or even use equipment that they already own as collateral to be able to get financing. If you'd like more information on equipment financing, equipment leasing, or equipment sale leaseback, make sure you visit us online at creditsuite.com. You can also visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/creditsuite, and don't forget to grab your free loan broker training at creditsuite.com/loan broker.